Alrighty. Let's go ahead and get into this. Stop by and let me know what you're doing, okay? Alright, so we had just gotten to Alterone, talked to the king, gotten captured, thrown in prison and everything, so, yeah. I don't remember if anyone was dead. I know somebody died last time, but I don't remember if we actually revived them. Okay, so we got that done with last time. Nope. The bars are solid, there's no way to break them. Footsteps approach. The time has come to strike back at Ruinfrost. I'm letting you out. Please help me save Alterone. I'll fight alongside you. I can heal too. Honestly, like, it's still weird to me that Chris is supposed to be like a dog person with the cancel art. She's always looked very much like a deer to me. But I think it's the ears. I think the ear placement really makes me think more deer than dog. Chris joins the Shining Force. We can't go this way. They'll spot us for sure. There's a secret passage. Use it to escape. I'll be at headquarters. Please be patient a little longer. I'll get you out of here soon. Alright, so we're forced to get Chris, but she's not going to be part of the final party. Because I use her a lot of the time. So she's going to end up being one of the ones we leave behind in the end. Now, I did want to double check. I'm pretty sure I can't reduce my party size in Shining Force 1. Yeah, no one is waiting. So I can't kick anyone out of the party, unfortunately, yet. But, so looking who is available for a final party, we can't use Ken, we can't use the Luke, we can't use Tao. Everyone on the bottom row is fair game, because I never end up using any of them in the end. And then May, I think May I'm gonna have to use, because I'm already losing out on almost all of my physical units. So, well, I mean, she could be interchangeable with, like, Pele, probably, but I prefer May to Pele, I think. So I'll probably stick with May in the end. Lowly worms, I shall crush you beneath my heel. Attack, soldiers of Ruinfrost. Lord King, Lord Darksel commands you to return to Ruinfrost immediately. Tell him I'm on my way. Yes, sir. A shame I can't stay to watch you meet your doom. My troops can handle the likes of you. Okay. So I need to remember to focus on leveling the characters I'm actually going to get to use, because otherwise we're going to run problems. I'm going to default to using the characters I usually focus on. So I think I'm trying to decide whether I want to. So I've done this battle multiple ways before. I think I'm going to do what I kind of prefer and send a couple people to fight the bats, so that they aren't harassing me while I deal with everyone else. Just because otherwise they can be such a huge pain in the neck. I think for that we'll send Hans and send Hans, May. Yeah, Hans, May, and Gong can fight the bats. And then we'll send everyone else towards the Dark Dwarves. I did buy medical herbs for all my healers, right? And then Chris we're just not going to focus on. I really don't want her stealing healing experience that the healers I am going to use could get. So, yeah, okay, we've got full medical herbs on him. We've got full medical herbs over here on Low. So Luke we'll send to the right to fight the dwarves, probably. So you still, while we have him around, we're gonna use him, you know, to wall stuff pretty effectively, and we'll send Max for the dwarves as well. Ken, it really doesn't matter. I need to stop using him much, and I'll send Tao towards the bats in case anything gets really messy over there. Alright, then Chris can go with this group, I guess. It doesn't really matter since I'm not focusing on leveling her. All the bats are going this way, actually. Maybe I'll just go ahead and send everyone this way, and that way I don't have to split the characters I'm training from everyone else. Or, split up all the characters I'm trying to train so all of them can get in on the fighting here with everyone. It's probably a better idea. And Ken, you can kind of hang back. So Max, I mean, obviously Max has to be in my final party, so I'm gonna use him despite the fact he's quote-unquote a character I usually use. But I'm gonna focus on leveling him a little bit more. Since, like many people probably, I end up leaving him kind of the back of the group a lot, so I'm going to try and make him more useful as like a functional member of the party, probably. Okay, so May can sit here, because I'd like to, I don't want her to sit on the bridge, so I don't think she'll get surrounded, but I don't want to wall myself off. So I should be able to get as many people as possible across to actually get into the fighting. Hans, get up here. I would love for Hans to get even just a little bit of attack sometime soon. Okay, so I think we're going to kind of stall here and wait for the bats. Ken, get out of the way. Low will need experience, but he can fight bats. He should be able to take a couple hits from the bats at least. Over here, I guess. Luke, I'll... no, I don't really want him in front since I don't want him getting much experience. And Tao I really don't want to use unless I have to. Just because otherwise she'll funnel a whole bunch of experience I'd rather save for other characters. Should be nothing. Yeah. I guess like one plus of the fact I'm going to be using May instead of Ken is I have a really tanky knight. Which usually I use Ken, which, you know, he's fine. But he's mostly got HP. His defense is never anything to write home about. Alright. Bats are, you know, whatever. And of course I'm asleep. I was just about to say, as long as they don't put me asleep, I don't care. And here we are. Low should be able to take that fine. Yeah. Okay. Oops, wrong button. How much damage are we doing to bats now, Low? None. That's not very much. So let's see. May and Max should be able to hold that off, so I'm going to focus on killing this bat so that everyone else can pull forward. Oh boy. I think I'm going to have to cast at least one blaze just so I don't have to sit here missing this bat forever. Or Ken can chuck a spear. That's fine. Because odds are, like, honestly, I don't mind if Ken gets a few levels, just because I'll probably have to use him during Marionette. I use him a lot of the time to bait Marionette during the Circus battle, just because he has the HP to do it. He might be able to finish this guy off. Not quite, not quite. Close, though. Luke can just chill. I don't want him getting any experience because I'm not going to use him in my final party, so I'd like to save it for everyone I'm actually trying to level. Blaze. Now I think both Gong and Lo can do at least 3 damage, so... Although... Lo should survive 2 more hits as long as it's just 3s again, so I'm gonna not heal Lo if it gets to his turn first. So I'd really like Lo to get the experience. Max is asleep. Oh, that's not ideal. I need to get a healer on the bridge there. I could probably let Chris do that. Probably. I don't want her leveling a lot, but, you know, a healer or 2 I guess is fine. I just wish I could save that healing for all the other healers. Just for safety's sake, I'll let her heal Max. Alright. Probably a little bit more paranoid than I need to be, but rather safe than sorry. I prefer to never have to play any fight more than once, so I never do aggressive grinding or anything in any of my playthroughs, just because I don't enjoy it. So I would like to not let Max die and have to redo this. Sweet. Level 4, attack by 1, awesome. Defense by 2, HP by 2. And then Hans. How close are you to leveling Hans? Not very, so I'll leave that bat for probably Gong to kill. Gong or Lo, whoever gets to move first. And you can shoot dwarves for me. Because now hopefully May should be able to finish that off after the attack boost. Ah, that's not good. Oh, that's not good. Lo, you need to get out. What? Okay then. I'll take that. If you don't want to kill Lo, that's fine by me. But either way, I need Lo to get healed. I don't mind the bat sleeping me too much. But the dwarves do a bit of damage to Max, so I'm gonna start taking the dwarf out first. Alright, Gong. Kill this bat, please. Punch him in the nose. Bam, there we go. 7 damage. Gong, my man. I almost never have a Gong this strong, so maybe he'll make me proud for the first time ever. We already have Hans trying to prove his worth last stream, where he doubled like 5 times. So maybe Gong's actually gonna make something of himself this playthrough and do a bunch of damage. Ken can just... will we get a level off that? Probably. I'll go ahead and give Ken a level. Like I said, he's gonna be taken off the final party, but for now... Okay, never mind. Or not. Or Ken's just gonna do that. I don't have an extra medical herb, do I? No. I am going to throw another blaze on this guy, I guess, just so I don't have to miss him a whole bunch. Plus, after 1 blaze, if Gong hits for 7 again, he should be able to finish off this bat. Which would be cool. I need Lo to get a turn to heal himself, please. Lo or Chris. Before that bat moves again, because that bat 100% is going to kill Lo. That's Luke. Okay, if I hit the bat once, then hopefully someone else can kill it if necessary. Oh no, you killed it. Why, Luke? Okay. Well, that's a little waste of experience, but that's fine. Lo can heal himself. That'll, you know, get a little bit. I should see how far he is from his next level. Okay. May needs healed soon, but she's not in dire straits. She can take, you know, 5 more hits, so... I'm gonna get Chris out of the way. She doesn't need levels. Let's take another shot at this dude. Like, no experience. Bat time. I'm gonna de-heal Max again. So both my frontliners there need healed. Which, not a big deal, not a big deal. Tau, you can chill in the back. Let's see here. Alright, Max should be able to finish this Dark Dwarf, but that'll let the other... He can survive 2 more hits. He can take both of them. As long as I get him to heal soon, he should be okay. And I've got an open spot behind him, I just need someone to get a turn at the right time. May can finish this dude for sure. Bam. Alright. Okay, so Gong. What's your experience like, Gong? Alright. He will go ahead and heal Max. That'll do. Oops, sure. That was a terrible sound effect. Love experience. And Ken, you can just chill. That's fine. Lo's got not the worst defense, so I want to see if he can whack a bat with a stick. He did it. Nice job, man. Alright, let's see. Luke, you are... Maybe you can put in a little hit on this Dark Dwarf. Just don't kill him, please. Okay. That's fine. Chris, you're chillin'. Yeah, Luke can totally sponge damage. It's probably one of the best uses for him, since I don't want him taking a bunch of experience from my actual final party members. Han should be able to kill this dwarf. But he probably shouldn't. He's pretty high level already, so experience isn't gonna be worth it. So I'll just shoot a bat twice. Doubling again. Why is Hans doubling so much this playthrough? It's literally like every other time he attacks, he just doubles. Alright, May can finish this bat for sure. As long as she hits. Nope. Should have qualified that before she attacked. Is that bat coming down? There we go. Finally decided it's worth it. This one's just going to keep targeting Max, which is doing nothing. And they're just going to chill until I get up there, so... Not really worried about them in any way. I'll move kind of long. He's going to meat shield for me, even if I'm not really leveling him. Low should be able to kill this bat if he hits it, actually. He hits for 3 on bats. Do it. Or not. Really, whoever invented bats. It's not a good time. Gong can punch a dwarf, though. They don't move very much, so we can just wham bam, he's down. Alright, Max. Will you level off this? Oh yeah, Max will absolutely level off killing this bat, so we'll go ahead and let him get the kill. Take it down. Or not. That's 3 dodges in a row. I don't want Luke to finish it off, so Luke will just bait that bat. Next, Hans. Hans is going to get no experience from that, so Hans will hang out up there with Luke. This bat's just going to keep punching Max. For no reason. Gong. What you doing, my guy? Alright, Gong will try and punch a bat. He did it last time. And a crit. Very fancy. Level 5, MP by 1. Well, okay, that's a little lackluster. Alright, both Max and May need healed, so I'm just gonna leave spots open behind them. Heal you. Bada bing, bada boom. A fairy for you. She's good to tank for another 20 years. Tau. We'll keep her with the party. Worst comes to worst, she can blaze something for me. Luke Sheep is no problem. Alright, Ken. You can just pass on right by. Leave that juicy bat for somebody else. Alright, let's just wait there. Chris also should not attack. Alright, May can go ahead and punch bats. That's in her job description. Sweet. And Hans might take it out. No, not quite. Really feeling that lack of any attack increases for him. I wanted to save my power potions for post-promotion, but I'm seriously tempted to use it on Hans. So I'm gonna have to use him. It's gonna be really painful at this rate. Okay, it doesn't really matter who heals me, so I'm just gonna... I might level off this. Yeah, I should, because I missed the last time I thought I was gonna level. Alright, so what do we got? Attack by 2, sweet. Defense by 2, awesome. Speed by 2, HP by 1, MP by 1, which doesn't really matter, but you know, it looks nice on your resume. Alright, Lo can go ahead and heal our boy again. There we go. It feels weird going for these small heals that, like, honestly feel kind of wasteful, but if I'm trying to power level my healers, it's really a necessity. It's just not how I normally play at all, so it feels really weird to be doing. Oh, here come the knights. I need to get the real force up there soon. Okay, Hans, get up there, Gong. There's no one who really needs... I'm just gonna... I'll have him wait to heal himself. He can take another hit or two before it really matters. May moving on up. Oh! Well, alrighty then. Ouch! Okay, that was not cool. Not a big fan of that one. Tau. Hans will be fine because Gon can heal him, so I'm not going to succumb to using Tau yet. Alright, I'm gonna wall the side. I'll let... I'm gonna wall here and I'll let Ken chuck a stick at this dude. Alright. Level 4, attack by 2, speed by 1, HP by 5. There's the Ken we know. More knights coming in. I really wish I had Blaze 2 right now. I need to kill this dude who's gotten back on. Okay, so anyone can finish that off. I don't have heal 2, so I can't reach Hans. Sorry, mate. Okay. I know I wanted Gong to heal Hans, but I'm gonna let Chris do it, just on the off chance turn order doesn't go in my favor. The unpredictability of turn order in this game makes it really hard to count on turns coming when I want them. So I don't want Hans to kill that knight. Oh, I'll let Hans go. There's time for everyone else to get their own knights. And that should be at least a decent experience. Not really. Never mind, I'm just gonna lie. Okay. Max, hang out back here for a second. Hey, busted chops. It's going pretty good. Having a little bit of... It's weird trying to level up specific members of the party and avoid using others. So that's throwing me off a bit, but other than that, it's going pretty well. How are you doing? Hope you're having a good evening. For the blaze here. Yeah. So I'm trying to use... my goal is that at the end of the run, I'll have to use all characters who I've never used in a final party before. Oh, sweet. Thank you very much. I was, like, wondering if anyone there would be interested. And that's a dead Ken. But yeah, so I'm trying to... I don't mind Ken dying, I guess. I'm trying to avoid using Ken, Luke, Tao, and Chris right now. I think that's everybody who I can't use. Yeah, because Luke I always use Ken and Tao. Cool. Glad to have you guys here. I don't know. I wasn't sure if people would be interested, but I figured, you know. Yeah. The struggle is I'm trying to use, the problem is that leaves me with usable characters of like Gong, Lo, and Hans, which are not exactly high damage fighters, and Mei. And I have to have Max, so he gets kind of a bye on being the one useful member of the party right now. So it's difficult trying to partition out the experience in a good way. So I'm kind of using Luke and Ken as just HP sponges right now. But Ken getting crit doesn't help. I'm honestly a little worried about these Rune Knights more than I usually would be. Just because usually my physical members are a lot higher level, but most of my physical members I can't use. Alright, I don't want Luke to kill that knight, because I'd really like that experience for someone like Max. And it's frustrating because Luke is still one of my best party members, and I'm trying not to use him. Alright, Hans can take a shot here, and that should probably get him in range for Max. Yeah, it's just he's the one exception to my rule of not using anyone I don't usually use. But, oh, this is the, oh, what's the actual name of it? The Sega Mega Drive and Genesis Classic? The Steam version. Whatever the official name of that is. This is the Steam version. Which, works pretty well for Shining Force. I will say playing Kid Chameleon on the Steam version, like, butchers the audio something terrible. But yeah. The Steam version of Shining Force is pretty good. It doesn't work well with mods, so if you intend to play the game modded, you'll run into issues on the Steam version, but if you're just playing vanilla, Steam version's great, and it's like $2, so... Alright, get some experience from killing Luke, which is cool. There we go. Also usually use Ken to bait the mage here, so I'm not a big fan of having him dead for that purpose. How's everyone else looking? Everyone else is mostly healthy. I guess Chris doesn't have any heals left anyway. Never mind. Oh, is it? I wonder if there's any settings I have to do. I really don't know a whole lot about stream audio. Let me look real quick and see just... how do I even get to the settings for that? Is there any way I can change delay? It doesn't look like it. Maybe something I'll look into in the future. I hadn't known that, but good to know. Good to know. I'm like such a newbie when it comes to Twitch settings and actually having your stream look good and stuff. So definitely getting used to trying to actually fine-tune my stream and make it look good. Yeah, I'll definitely check it out. I'll look at the VOD and see how bad it is afterwards. I'll have to see what options I have to do anything about that. I only just last week decided I wanted to really start streaming more. There is a setting in OBS for audio delay, but just last week I switched over to Streamlabs OBS, and the interface is so different. So I need to find where those kind of settings are. Thanks. This is actually the avatar for my personal character in the Shining Force-like RPG I've been developing that is actually available for download now. I released the initial demo last Monday, so yeah, I figured, you know, I want to start streaming more. I've got this, you know, portrait for my character, so why not? Plus, it's nice when I've streamed with Facecam before, but sometimes I just don't feel like it, and I'm trying to decide whether I want this to be a permanent thing or if I'm going to kind of switch between the two depending on what I feel like doing. I'm way too scared to go in. I'm just going to punch a mage. Hans might be able to finish that if he can get in range, but I'm really not sure. Okay, that's not bad. It's only bad if I get blazed. Yeah, absolutely. Who can get a hit in on this dude? He should survive. I'm just afraid of May dying, basically, because a high roll Blaze 2, I think, kills her. If I put Hans here, he's definitely going to Blaze 2, but I need to risk it to try and kill this mage. Oh, boy. Okay. That might be goodbye to May, unless I... Okay. This is, like, such a wasteful heal, but this will take her out of Blaze 2 range. Everyone should survive at Blaze 2. I can actually, let's see, if you give me 1 second, I can toss a link to the demo in the chat. It's not super easy to find right now, unless you have the link from one of the various places I've posted it. So, I will say it's aside from being a Shining Force kind of spiritual successor, it's also a pseudo fan game for another streamer that I watch a lot, and is also a Shining Force fan. So, let's see here. If I can grab the link. There you go. But yeah, that's a game I've been developing. Just released that demo this past Monday. Gameplay is pretty solid. Be prepared for some goofy, cringy voice lines. But that's the way it's going to be, because that's the kind of game it's meant to be. But gameplay-wise, I've had some other Shining Force players play it, and they seem to enjoy it, and, you know, if you have a good time with it, that's cool. Definitely open to any feedback and whatnot. It's a short demo, probably 20 to 30 minutes. Yeah, I made mine in Unity. And there's another developer, Griffin Blade, is also making a Shining Force-like game in Unity, which I played on stream on Tuesday? Last Tuesday, I believe. War of Valana. I think the VOD for that's probably still up, or it's on my Twitch. Or, not Twitch, on my YouTube. And that one's actually on Steam, so it's much easier to find. Since he's been developing his for a few years now. Mine I made in like 3 months. But, I highly suggest his game too. It's fantastic, and I'm really looking forward to further development and a real release of it. It's nice to see a little bit of coinciding of this kind of golden age of indie games and Shining Force fans. Because there's always been like stuff floating around Shining Force Central, but very little that turned into real playable games. So having even a couple out there is really cool. I used to be like trying to make a big Shining Force 1 mod that overhauled it into a whole other game, but there were a lot of technical difficulties with that. So that's why I ended up eventually switching to just building my own thing, because it was so hard to do the stuff that I wanted to do as a mod. It was like, it's half easier to just make a whole new game myself. Plus, I work in game development, so it's not like I'm an absolute novice in the field. I was actually like half interested in that Shining Force mobile game that was supposedly in development, but from what I heard, that got canned. So I don't see that coming out anytime soon. Oh yeah, for sure. Finally, you can be sure to talk to the King of Alterone. Yeah, XCOM is really hard for me. I enjoy XCOM, but I get really salty about it. You know, there's only so many times you can miss a 95% and not be annoyed. Yeah, I don't... Is that, like, true? I hadn't been following the news super closely, but that's just what I'd heard, you know, rumors of, that it had gotten canceled. Hey, where'd that witch go? She's up to no good, mark my words. And, like, honestly... Like, the graphics were very different, but I kind of liked it. I didn't think it looked bad at all. And, you know, it was probably going to be a bit of a gacha game, which I usually avoid. Oops. That's the weapon store. Just because I don't like spending money on microtransactions, so it usually means playing those games is just not a worthwhile experience. But it was cool to see a little bit of love actually shown to the old games for the first time in a long time by Sega. Nope, we're good. I'm trying to decide if I should even raise Ken, or if I should... I think I'll leave him dead, just so I'm not tempted to use him. But he's the only one who died, right? Ken's in bad shape. No. Yeah, you can save for me. Yeah, I would love to see more Shining Force style stuff come out. There was like a little bit of hope that they might return to form back when Shining Force Feather was a thing, but that was very different, and it didn't really turn into much. Before you came, the Knights of Runefoss spoke of the town of Rindo. Whoa. What a wacky place. Oh, I had an extra sword, didn't I? Who has my extra sword still? Did I sell that? Oh, yeah. I'm gonna sell one of those swords. My inventory is so cluttered. I will say one thing. It's, I heard of Triangle Strategy. I didn't look into it. What platforms is that on? Was that Switch? And is it done, or was it still like a demo kind of thing? Gotcha. Was it a full game at this point? I know they released like a kind of demo initially. Oh, it was the full game. Gotcha. Interesting. I might have to look at that. Because I enjoy other strategy RPGs aside from Shining Force. The main one of that obviously being Fire Emblem. But, yeah, I should definitely give that a, like, look. It came out, and I remember the trailer and stuff, and then kind of promptly forgot about it. I also didn't... Oops. I keep forgetting that holding B zooms past that. I didn't have a Switch when it came out, so I didn't, like, pay much attention. But now that I have a Switch, I could actually try it. Lost Eidolons. That one I haven't heard of. That's a new name to me. What is that on? Is that on console or is that PC? Max, I wasn't myself. Kane had some power over me. Can you forgive me? Nah. Lost Eidolons. I'll have to look that up. I'm gonna make a note of both those games so that I remember to look into them later. Let's see, can I write on this? Yeah, I can write on this. Lost Eidolons. Triangle Strategy. Triangle Strategy I'll definitely check out. I might end up playing both on stream, who knows. I haven't decided really what I want to focus on playing on stream at all anyway, so Shining Force is like a very easy, I like Shining Force. I'll go back to it. Okay, I'll give it a look for sure. I enjoyed, you're right, what I did was unforgivable. I do have to be honest, I've only played Fire Emblem Awakening and Fates all the way through. I played one of the GBA games for a couple chapters and then just got sidetracked and never finished it, so I wouldn't say I'm like a huge Fire Emblem fan, but I enjoyed Awakening, and Fates was a game. I stopped myself from saying I enjoyed it, but it was a tolerable experience, gameplay-wise. Yeah, I guess I can forgive you. Thank you, I want to help you search the Dragon Head to reveal the secret passage. Okay. Out of the way. Out of the way, lady. Come on now. I can reset her position if I leave and come back. Alright, sweet. Yeah, there we go. I will say one, not much of a Fire Emblem fan either. Seems where you get directed. Yeah, I mean, the thing is, strategic RPGs as a genre have just not been around for a number of years now, so Fire Emblem's the only one that still exists in any capacity, it feels like. There's a chain inside the head. Do you wish to pull it? Of course. Max pulls the chain. I don't dislike Fire Emblem, but it's definitely not the same. Like, if you're looking for Shining Force, Fire Emblem is not Shining Force. It's a good strategy game in its own right, but it's not this. The legacy of the ancients, the door, the key, what can it all mean? No matter what the cost, the mystery must be solved and Rufus' plans foiled. And I feel like, honestly, one of the biggest reasons... Yeah, I'll record that. Spirit of the Holy Spring. The biggest difference to me, really, is just the way the narrative is told. And what the story is. I don't know, I just don't really enjoy Fire Emblem storytelling nearly as much. And the narrative is one of the big things about Shining Force 1 that's made it my favorite game of all time. For like my entire life. The story of this game is what made me want to make games and write my own stories, so I don't know. It's obviously campy and you know, generic fantasy stuff, but which Advance Wars did you play? I've only played Dual Strike, the DS one that wasn't Days of Ruin. But I do enjoy Dual Strike. I haven't played 1 and 2 or Days of Ruin. First one for GBA. I do like... Advance Wars I definitely like, I just haven't played most of the series. Max and the Shining Force follow Kane's trails to the town of Rindo. Now let's see. Yeah, I need to play 1 and 2 eventually. It's like I was planning to play 1 and 2 when Boot Camp comes out for Switch. Do we have an actual release date on the Boot Camp remakes, or are they still on indefinite hiatus? Because they put those on hold for a while. I have Wargroove on Steam. I played a little bit of it. I've played 1 or 2 battles. Really, I should probably play that on stream at some point. Because Wargroove is definitely cool. I just haven't played much of it yet. I'm not sure why. I think it's just one of those things where, you know, you end up having a billion games to play and not enough time, and you just leave off. Whereas only as good as tools, right? You seem to need some new ones. Yeah, Wargroove is very Advance Wars. It's just fantasy Advance Wars. It's between this is not fantasy Advance Wars. It's kind of I don't know if you ever played War Song or Langrisser, because it's kind of like that. War Song is also on the Genesis. I haven't played a lot of it, but it's kind of like between War Song and Advance Wars. Because War Song had the kind of hero units and then your additional units kind of thing that Wargroove does. Which, to be fair, Advance Wars Days of Ruin had a similar kind of thing with hero units, but... Gotcha. I haven't played a great deal of Langrisser, just like a tiny, tiny bit, but that's actually what Wargroove reminds me of more than Advance Wars. It's presented more like Advance Wars, but I think mechanically it's probably closer to Langrisser. So if you like Wargroove, you'll probably like Langrisser, from the little I understand of it. So I do need this for low. He can't hold it. I'll have Chris hold it for a second. Sell your staff low. Equip. Oh no, I need to give it to him first. I definitely don't miss Shining Forces item management. Oh, very cool. Are you playing a translated version, or are you playing it in the original Japanese? I'm playing, I got the Sega Genesis Mini 2, or whatever, which came with Shining Force CD on it, so I've played through all of Gaiden 1, aside from the last battle. I'm stuck on the final battle. I mean, that works, playing in Japanese with ones. I have not played Feda. That's... What does that stand for something? I've heard that name a billion times, but I have never actually looked into it. I'm just gonna skip watching the play. I've also seen sprites from it, because a lot of the Shining Force modders use sprites from Feda in their games. Yep, the Circus Zone will be right over there. Okay, and it's a similar kind of game, right? I don't really need this speedrun right now. Just leave it on max. Legacy of the Ancients, go to Marinara and ask for the mages, they'll know. 100 Ways to Cook Dragon, love those spices, and many more books. It was on SNES, it has an English translation. Is there not even a fan translation for the second game? Or are you just entirely out of luck? I can't wait for the circus, isn't it exciting? Guardiana's Princess Henri is in Manarina. I hope things are quieter there. Oh, it's more like Golden Sun. I don't know what Beyond the Beyond is. That's another name I think I've heard, but I don't really know. Gotcha. Walk in the Light, 101 Comforting Sayings, and many more books. The light shines on Rindo, good folks of Rindo, and many more books. Legends of the Ancients, Tales of Long Ago, and many more books. poison cures, basic reviving, and many more books. Yeah, I should probably look into it. I haven't played the old Golden Suns. I played Golden Sun Dark Dawn, which was on the DS. Does he? Interesting. I love the circus. And trapping dudes on staircases. Business sense have become rich and made more books. I enjoyed Golden Sun Dark Dawn, but I never had the Golden Sun games. I've never owned a whole ton of games generally, so there's a lot of like classics I've missed out on. History of Rindo, famous Rindo mayors, made more books. I enjoyed Dark Dawn, but from what I understand, a lot of like Golden Sun purists don't really like it. Yes, I'm the mayor, Kane of Runefoss, bought all their ships and sailed away. Sorry, no ships are left. My ship, you can't have it, now please leave. So, I should definitely play it at some point, because it's one of those games that everyone talks about and is supposed to be super good. But I just haven't gotten around to it. Home Alchemy Handbook led to gold and vice versa, and many more books. Seems to the universe, eerie science, and many more books. Fair enough. I generally grew up with consoles that were before my generation. Like, I grew up with a Game Gear, but I'm pretty sure the Game Gear had not been relevant already for a couple years, you know, by the time I was playing it. Not, like, by the time I was born. I mean, I guess, for context, Shining Force is older than I am, so, like, take that for what you will. But I've been playing it for my entire life, so it's very much, like, I'm stuck in loving the retro era of games, even though I was not gaming during that era. So I have a lot of love for old games, but I don't have a lot of them. Because, like, I was playing this on Sega Smash Pack 2 on the PC when I first got into it. I didn't actually own a Genesis until I, like, turned 18 and got one for my birthday, and then eventually got this game. So I have this game and Kid Chameleon on real hardware. I mean, I grew up playing this game, you know, to... our enemies seek to stop you from reaching honor in Manarina, you must succeed. I mean, to 7-year-old me, this wasn't, like, an old game, because this is just what I was playing. I was like, hey, this is a game, and it's pretty good. So, I think it helps having appreciation for the classics when I wasn't growing up viewing them as old games. They were just like, these are the games I have, and they're awesome. So, I still have a lot of love for them. And like I mentioned earlier, Shining Force 1 is still my favorite game of all time. You know, despite its flaws and the little qualms I might have with its inventory system, or the fact land effect is just utterly broken. But it's a good time. It's a good game. And it mostly stands the test of time. There's a few things that are, like... I mean, the battle we're in. This desert does not stand... This desert didn't stand the test of time when this game came out. Some of the battle design in this game is kind of atrocious, and that just is something that has to be accepted. But, I don't know. I don't think it takes away enough from the game to make it a less enjoyable experience. Everybody just dreads the desert. Shining Force 1's overworld battles, as a rule, just kind of suck. Like, their town battles and their interior battles and stuff are fine, but the overworld battles are just a mess of terrain. Like, the battle to the demon castle's the same way, where it's just forest the entire way, and it is terrible. Not to mention this fight ending with the zombies, which are quite a large stat spike for this point in the game. Because their stats are much higher than anything else around, and with poison on top of it, they can be a real nuisance. Especially if you're like most people and your low isn't high enough level to have detox, and you haven't been buying antidotes because nothing poisons. Luckily my low has detox, so I've got it if I need it, but That formation at the end is really mean for how little movement you have to get around it. So I think between May and Hans, I might be able to two-shot dwarves now, which would be nice and make this choke point not as terrible. Oh yeah, no. The freeze 3 on a freeze 3 on Marionette is just such a what decision. And it's weird because the balance in this game isn't necessarily too hard. It's just that they don't seem to have an idea of how to balance it. Yeah, so I mentioned briefly in my Reddit post, my goal this playthrough is to have my final party made of all characters I've never used in a final party before. Because every time I play this game, I have basically the same final party. And I was like, you know, I'm doing a Shining Force playthrough. I played this game a billion times, but I just never use certain characters. So of my current party, the only ones that are viable for my final party are Gong, Lo, May, and Hans. Because none of them have ever made it into my final party. Oh, thank you for the follow, Bustin' Chops. Appreciate it. So I'm trying not to give too much experience to Luke or Tao or Chris, because I'll eventually have to dump them, and all that experience is going to be wasted. So right now, it's kind of just utter suffering, because I'm relying on, like, Hans to do damage. And we know how Hans is. So, you know, it's not terrible, but the party members I have to work with are not ideal. Coming up in... Oh, I need to click the other weapon. Coming up in Manarina, I will get to use Henri, because she never makes it to my final party, but I won't get to use Arthur, because I always use Arthur. I'm trying to remember who joins next after that. Next you get the Birdmen. I can use both Birdmen. I never use Amon or Balbaroy in my final party, so both of them are fine for me to use. Trying to think of who else I know for sure. I can't use Lyle. I can't use Gunts, and that's why I skipped Gunts earlier. I used Arthur as a kid, and he grew on me. I always put up with all the terrible leveling. I don't know why he grew on me so much, but I really like Arthur. I use him in every single playthrough. I usually give him all of my power potions, but this time I can't. I can't use Lyle. I can't use Gunts. I think I already mentioned, that's why I skipped him. I can't use Domingo. I can't use Musashi. I don't always use Musashi, but I use him sometimes, so I'm gonna have to skip him. Yeah, he is weak to start, and, you know, he is rough. That's why, like I said, I usually dump all of my power potions into him. Now, I am allowed to use... yeah, I always use Xylo, so I can't use Xylo. I am allowed to use Blue, because I never use Blue, mainly because you have to grind him, and at that late in the game, I don't want to grind. So, I am allowed to use Blue, who I know a lot of people like. I am allowed to use I'm allowed to use Aleph. I can't use Tarasu, because I usually have no healers left at the end of the game, because they all fall really far behind, so I do use Tarasu. Yeah, Blue's supposed to be really good if you grind him. I just, like, that late in the game, I usually can't be bothered. I never use Adam. I don't know whether this... I don't know if I would say Adam is great. Adam's defense is really good, but having a move of 4 really hurts anyone, and his damage doesn't really make up for it. Not to mention you only have, like, 2 or 3 battles to grind him to make him useful. But it's true, I do have Adam as an option if I decide to suffer. I'll probably have my final party decided by the time I get to him. I can use Kokichi, I can use Vankar, I can use Pele. I can't use Ernest. I use Ernest a lot. I never use Pele. I know Pele is really popular, but I never use him, so he's actually available for me. I'm thinking of getting through most of the characters. I can use Joker. I don't know how useful that's going to be to me. I can't use Musashi. I honestly can't remember on Hanzao. I feel like I've used Hanzao in my final party before, so just to be as strict on myself as I can, I'm not going to let myself use him. I know I use Musashi a lot, so I definitely can't use Musashi. I can steal the katana and give that to someone else. So I can take their... Well, wait, other characters can use the katana, right? I will grab Musashi and Hanzo just to steal their weapons, but I can't actually use them in my party. Need to punch through this wall. I already skipped Gort because I use him always, because Gort's awesome. Yeah, I think the Birdman can use it. Max might be able to use it too. I use Musashi all the time. Musashi is fantastic. I don't know if I'd say he's my favorite. I think I have to say Arthur's my favorite. Because you can't put your effort every playthrough into using Arthur unless you really like Arthur. So I think he's my favorite by default. But Musashi is way up there. Musashi's awesome. Aside from his incredible stats, his attack animation is fantastic, and he's got like a 50% critical hit rate. You cannot go wrong. Oh, did I mention Kokichi? I can use Kokichi, because I never use him. And I really think that's gotta be basically everybody we've mentioned already. I'm struggling to think of anyone else. Low. He's got the power staff. We might be able to finish this one off. Oh my goodness. Assert that little man dominance. I did mention Domingo. I can't use Domingo. Obviously, we all use him, so he's in my usual party. Kokichi with the Holy Lance. That's interesting. Why specifically the Holy Lance over something like the Valkyrie, for instance? Is there a specific reason for that, or just, like, that's the lance you have left? I'm going to blaze once. Just for some damage. Oh, that makes sense. Now, does the Holy Lance have better damage than the Devil Lance, or are you just avoiding the curse of the Devil Lance? I know I don't usually use the Devil Lance, but I thought it was the next highest damage behind the Valkyrie. Yeah, that makes sense. I don't remember which curse the Devil Lance has, whether it's the damage one or the paralysis one. Since in Shining Force 1, there's two different kinds of curses. I don't know how it is in the other games. I know, like, Shining Force 1 really well inside out just because I've modded it. Gotcha. I've used the Devil Lance before on somebody. I think in the remake I used it on Pele, but I'm not counting characters I used in Resurrection of the Dark Dragon because that just plays so differently. I don't think it's fair to count those characters in the same list. Flo's gonna go kill this bat. Ouch. I do think I want to get the Devil Lance because it can cast Shield. And because I'm banned from using a lot of high HP units, having Shield against mages in the late game might be nice. So I'll probably have at least one person carry it around to cast Shield with it. Why though? Okay, Gong can kill it. Probably. Oh my goodness. Guys, it's just a bat. Hans, kill the bat. Please. There we go, finally. The game that he made on Steam, as soon as this thing punches me, give me 1 second and I will shoot you the link for that. I just want to be my turn. Okay, give me 1 quick sec and I will grab the link for that. Yeah, bat dodge rate is insane. There you go. That is War of Valana, which is, as I mentioned, another Shining-like strategy RPG. Them and the Chimeras, yeah. And Pegasus Knights and basically anything with increased dodge is just super frustrating in this game. Attack by 2, HP by 2, sweet. But yeah, that game on Steam, War of Valana, that demo is more like 2 or 3 hours. So it's a good sitting. You know, you can beat it in one quick sitting, but it's still a decent amount of content, and that's like 5 or 6 battles, if I remember correctly, and it's got some optional fights too. You don't really need to do the optional fights for level grinding because you will be way too strong by the end of just that demo. I played through it on stream, and from my playthrough, he's like, yeah, I need to make the enemies harder. So the next version is probably going to be more difficult, but that version, it's pretty easy to stay on level, so I definitely wouldn't say you need to grind much. Okay, let's shoot this bat. Gong might be able to kill it after this. Or Max can get the kill and we can just move on with our lives. That's probably the better decision. Or not. Alright, Gong, can you finish this off, please? Nope. This is ridiculous. How late am I playing? Probably another 2-ish hours. I don't know for sure. Like, I like to end at a good stopping point, like I ended last night when I got thrown in prison, but I'm aiming for another 2 until midnight Eastern. So that's probably about what I'll shoot for. If I could get to the end of Chapter 2, that would be ideal, but talking to chat kind of distracts me from making super fast progress. Come on, can we please just hit this thing one time? There we go. It's gonna lose my mind if we miss that again. Alright, time for the awful trek through the desert. Oh, we've already lost Tao, so these zombies are gonna be awful. Luckily, my healers have quite a bit of MP, but I'm really not sure what I'm going to do about the group up top. So if I get blazed, I'm in for a really bad time. Gong can heal Max here. Let's see. Who else needs healed? Someone else got hit, right? May is missing 3, I'm missing 3, you're missing 2. Gonna go ahead and heal May. Because I really need May to tank hits, but I need her to not die to a blaze. So keeping her topped up is my absolute highest priority right now. I do think if this attempt at Manarina fails, I'll have to revive Tao for sure, and possibly Ken just to have some more HP on deck. That's the main problem, is that even though I'm like aiming to not level those characters, if I'm not level grinding, it's really hard to play with a party this small. And I didn't really think about how annoying that would be when I started this, and then it's like, it's actually not very convenient to play with this few characters. Alright, I'll let Luke do a first hit so someone can finish this off. Or not, he'll just steal experience. Luke. Okay, I don't want... Actually, May can hit range from here. I'm gonna wait, I think. I'm gonna wait one more round to try and go in on the mage. I just really don't want to get blasted. Yeah. That's why I'm trying to not get too many levels on the characters I'm not going to use, so that it doesn't feel like such a huge waste. Maybe Luke can just, like, attract a blaze. That would be cool. Okay, let's go ahead and do it. Because I need this mage dead. But yeah, that's why, like, I almost never end up using characters in the second half of the game, is because ditching characters you've been using for, you know, the first 4 chapters is really hard when you're picking up a new character who's going to need leveled up. Because, I mean, speaking of this game not being super well balanced, they really did not nail the level curve for new members. No, that's definitely not on you. I think every new character after Manarina almost always is just multiple levels below your main party. It's really frustrating. I mean, the absolute worst example is when you get to the Ancient Tower and Aleph and Tarasu are like level 14 unpromoted. Or, I mean, Adam is the absolute worst, who's unpromoted level 14 or something. And it's like, he's 3 battles from the end of the game. Why is he unpromoted? Is Adam really only level 8? Seriously? I gave him the benefit of the doubt, and I was like, you know, at least above 10. Because I know Aleph and Tarasu start above 10. But you could be right. If he's 8, that's awful. But that's why no one ever uses Adam. He's so, like, I guess, like, I want to say he's so bad He's bad in the sense of a normal playthrough. Like, if we're saying you're going to play through the game and you're not going to level grind seriously, like, Adam is the worst character because he's so under-leveled when you get him. At least Aleph and Tarasu you can promote immediately, and they're, like I said, at somewhere between 14 and 16, I think. So, they're not terrible. But I mean, Aleph is missing a lot of her most useful spells. Tarasu's only got Aura 1, which is, you know, no great shakes. Also, welcome in, Pyro Hedge. Nice to have you. Okay, so he's at least promotable, but yeah, 10 is abysmal at that point in the game. You're literally, you know, 3 to 4 fights from the end of the game. There's no reason you should be getting a character at level 10. His stats are good, but not enough to make up for that. And that being, like, his stats are good, like, with air quotes. His HP and his defense are good. His attack is never really good enough to make him worth using, in my opinion. Like, if you want a slow, tanky unit, you use Adam or... not Adam, sorry. You use Guns or Musashi, who, by that point, you've already had chance to level up and make into part of your main force. Adam just doesn't fill that role. He's the same kind of role as those characters, but not nearly as good. I kind of want to make Max make a run for it, but he's not in range to yet. I need to, like, draw the enemies northward for that. I want them to attack Luke. Okay. Alright, Adam's worse than Yogurt. I guess, like, my argument for Adam being not as good as Yogurt is that there exists, I don't know that it's currently used anymore, but there exists speedrun tech using Yogurt as a healer. Because of his very high movement, and he can carry healing seeds. At least he can be a super mobile healer, because he has higher than normal movement. But yeah, he's not great in a fight. I haven't seen that video, but it sounds interesting. Not give, equip. Keep forgetting which direction is which. But I mean, I would say, like, to the point of, oh, that's bad. To the point of Adam being worse than Jogurt, when I think about bad characters, Adam comes to mind more than, like, before Jogurt does. But he's still using the speedrun only for character location manipulation. I mean, hey, at least he has a use. That's more than Adam can say. As my Max almost gets killed. My strategy of making a run for it is not looking great. That's the thing where it's like, at least Jogurt has a bizarre niche where, you've just got nothing with Adam. I can't think of a single situation where I would want Adam over any other tanky character. You know, the Warriors, Guns, Musashi, anyone of that high defense, high attack type. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, just punch low. I'm not gonna be able to kill the zombies. What if I chuck stuff at the mage? Because I need Max to not die and to get the Manarina. My party is so low on damage output. This is ridiculously bad. Getting Henri's going to help a little bit, since I can actually use her in my final party, and having a caster is going to make a huge difference. Goodbye, Chris. Okay, Max is going to give it the good old tried and true, make a run for it. I think low can kill this mage, and that might... it's not going to attract the zombie to stay on low, but at least I can kill the mage. Oh, and a level. Speed by 1, HP by 2, MP by 4. That's pretty sweet. Goodbye, Hans. The thing is, the defense on the zombies is so high for what your character's attack is at this point in the game. It's just absurd. So I'm gonna take a look real quick once it's my turn. Zombies have 13 defense, where, I mean, May's got 14 attack. My strongest attacker is probably Max with 20. I've got 20 on low as well. And that's compared to, I mean, next highest in this map is the mage, which, you know, the zombies have twice as much defense as the mages do, and the mages are kind of the highest defense things besides maybe the archers you're fighting at this point in the game. So the actual just defense value of the zombies combined with their HP and the poison and this formation is terrible. Like, low is tied for my highest attack, and he hits for 6, which is a 3-hit kill on the zombies. And that's just ridiculous. There's no way to fight through this in a reasonable way. Not to mention how much they one-shot anyone besides your tankiest physical units. I should be able to make that next turn, I think. I always hate this strategy. It's like I wish I could stay and get all the experience, but it's just so unreasonably difficult to do it. Oh, equip the lance, so at least do maximum damage. Oh, nope. I keep hitting give instead of equip. I don't know why my brain thinks that left is equip, but it's not. Yeah, 3. Okay, at least he can't reach me. He can't reach me. Oh, really? Yeah, not using Tau here, this part's terrible. Playing through power leveling until you can beat this section. My rule for Shining Force 1 is that I just don't aggress. Unless it is an entirely foregone conclusion that I'm dying in a battle. I don't like playing through, Right. I assume that was what you meant. But, like, I don't know. Because of the way the story is to me, it just feels narratively weird to be teleporting out and back and stuff. So it's probably, like, the me playing it when I was 7 that still wants to play it the way I do. Let's see, I need to revive... Oop, I always forget the dudes here. I need to revive Hans. I'm gonna not revive the characters who are not in my final party, just to see what I'm actually working with. Okay, I can't use Ken. No Ken. I can't use Luke. I can't use Tau, which luckily Henri's gonna replace her. I'm not using Chris, so I'm not gonna... Oh, man. Hans I'm using. Welcome back, Hans. Hey, Cirrus and Shining Phoenix Gaming. Yeah, It's just like a weird personal thing. I don't mind other people aggressing too much, but to me it's like, if you're just gonna sit and grind, it feels like it takes so much of the fun out of the game. And it's not a hard game, so I don't know, the sitting and grinding feels really unnecessary. Okay, so what are we looking at our party right now? Okay, so we have successfully killed our party down to the characters I can actually use in my final party. Yeah. So, because, like, this is going to be a miserable party to try to do the Cavern of Darkness with. And, like, if I... Okay, you know, I think what I'm gonna do, because I'll have Henri, I think I'm gonna give the Cavern of Darkness one attempt with this party. And then, if that doesn't go well, then I'll go ahead and res the others and use them as at least living bodies on the field. But I want to try it. Like, now that I'm down to actual characters that could make my final party, I don't know. I feel like I want to try rocking with it. Okay, I didn't pick Hans. So, if you weren't aware, this playthrough, my rule is I can only use characters in my final party who I've never had in a final party before. And that means, of the characters I have, only the ones alive right now have never been in my final party. So, everyone who's dead, Tao, Luke, Ken, and Chris, are not viable for my final group. So this is, like, what I've got to carry me through the game right now. I've been using the other characters because technically my only rule is they can't be in my final party, but that probably means, you know, Chapter 7 or 8, I'm going to have to totally transition. I don't use May. I use my archers, not archers, my knights. I use Arthur and Ken, and sometimes Ernest. So May never makes my final party. Because I realized that almost every time I play, I use like the same 12 to 15-ish characters. So I was like, you know what? I'm just doing a casual playthrough, basically, but it would be fun to try to focus on characters I've never used. So that's why I'm also not getting Arthur or Domingo here, because I always use both. Yes, I'm Henri. What? What about Guardiana and my father? Who are you? I don't have to listen to this nonsense from someone I don't even know. Go away now.
Wait, Princess Henri, please listen to Max.
Nova.
This is Max. He is leading the fight against the Runefast army.
About my father, the Sword of Light, and Guardiana. Is it true, Nova?
Yes, Your Majesty. It is all true, I'm afraid.
I need to be alone for a while.
We understand, Your Majesty, but do not let your grief overwhelm you.
I must be alone now. Alright, goodbye.
Max, Princess Henri is a great star. Please go to her and talk to her. Remind her of her duty to Guardiana. Our people need her now.
May gets the most HP after promo, really? Since she's never in my final party, I don't usually get to see her late game stats. So I'm used to, you know, Ken being my huge HP tank. Alright, no Domingo. Not taking that egg with us. Where am I? Oh, where am I? Don't tell me why I got lost. I'm too old to get lost. Okay. I know my duty now, Max, is to hunt Kane down and make him pay for what he did. I'll fight with you. I'm sure that's what my father would want me to do. Henri joins the Shining Force. Does she have a regular staff or a power staff? Please have a power staff. Okay, at least she starts with a power staff. That's something. This leads to... I'm trying to remember where the chests are in this area. Memories of Guardia, Introduction Magic, Name more books. Are there any chests in Manarina? Does anyone remember? It's been a hot minute since I've done a full playthrough. Oops, wrong way. Do I need to become a chicken? Welcome to my research room. I change humans and animals. Care give it a try. Very good. Let's start right away. Please stand over there. Now let's begin. Hey, chicken time. You must become a chicken, Max. For the Shining Force. Only the true hero can become a chicken. Yeah, success. What a tasty looking hen. Alright, let's go. Let's see, this goes to the slide. There we go. Drat, not as good a view from down here. Better climb back up. Hey, good luck with that, friend. I'll make it someday. Alright, alright. Oh, what a cute little hen. Go on through. Say no to curse because in SF2 they add both effects to all items. Gotcha. Yeah, because Shining Force 1, they're two totally separate effects. Old Gert turned you into hen? That's easily fixed. Max, only the true hero can become not a chicken. Yeah, I couldn't remember. I can never remember which curse items do the paralysis and which ones do the health damage. You did well to reach this room. Have you ever heard of a place called Shade Abbey? I sure have. You young people think you know everything. No, I'm sorry. I've just played this game before. I've heard about it. Where is... I thought there was a chest or something hidden through here and everything. But I guess not. Maybe I'm crazy. Maybe I made it up. Yeah, Vankar's on my list of characters I can use, so I might end up with Vankar in my party, because I don't think I've ever used him for even a single battle before. So, he is viable for me in this playthrough. Okay, I'm gonna save one more time, then we will go ahead and attempt the Cavern of Darkness with this pitiful party we have. Really wish I had the... Wait, the power ring's in the cavern, isn't it? I'll say I wish I have the power ring, but I think it's in there. Motrins, you wish to find the key to the accursed door before Cane of Runefile? Sure thing. A legend tells that the pool of the ancients below is tied in with the accursed door. To reach the pool, you first need the orb of light from the Cavern of Darkness. Defeat the monster in the cavern, the orb is yours, then return to me. Max, enter the cavern and retrieve the orb of light. Alright, let's roll. I usually don't end up using the evil ring, but it's pretty handy. The Cavern of Darkness lies beyond. Only the strongest survive its trials. Behold the dreaded Cavern of Darkness. You must defeat the monster to gain the orb. Okay, so this battle is going to be miserable, because I have, like, no damage dealers. Focus this zombie first. Oh, Hans. What am I gonna do with you, man? Now, Low does more damage than May, so I almost wonder if I want to run up and fight zombies with the Low, because he'll do 6 damage instead of 3. And he might survive a hit, and then May can heal him. I don't know, this is a bad plan. I definitely should have put May there. This was a terrible idea. Yeah, I don't know, promoted characters definitely feel weird to shove into your party. And in Shining Force 2, my main thing I think of with promoted characters joining is Road, and Road is not good. Not quite enough. Although it's kind of the opposite in Shining Force 1, where everyone who joins promoted is incredibly good. Domingo, Hanzo, Musashi, all fantastic. Okay, we might live a second hit. Please live low. I know, I used Road because, of course I get doubled. I like Brass Guards too, they're super cool, but Road is specifically terrible. I wish it weren't the case, but he's really bad. Okay. Okay, so May can at least pick off this one, and she'll get a level from it for sure. And she can survive a couple hits, so that's really unfortunate. At least I've got one healer still. Defense by 1, speed by 1. I need attack. I have to take this really slow. I mean, archers in Shining Force, period, are often not great. I mean, Shining Force 1, obviously, they're absolute trash. Shining Force 2, they're not great. I think they're okay in Gaiden. I've actually, like, archers in Gaiden seem to be pretty good. Oh boy. My attack is way too low. Yeah, Gaiden archers are fantastic. Henri gets a kill, maybe? Sweet. I want to break that formation, but I don't know how easily I can do it. Which attack does Henri have? 16. Which is 1 less than May. I don't remember what's in that chest, but I'm going to grab it because Hans is doing no damage anyway. I don't know if that'll put me in range. I think I want to draw out the mage anyway, because I need the mage dead. Yeah, that did nothing, but I need to do something. Max can hang out and back for now. That didn't... That didn't aggro them? Can I just chuck spears from there? Okay, this is gonna be stupid, but I can kill this zombie without triggering the rest of the enemies, I guess. But I'm not sure where, like, if I can get anyone else close enough to do it as well. Get Bulbasacked, idiot. I'm just worried because I'm only wondering about chucking spears because I want to bring Hans back and put him here or here, but I'm not sure if one of those tiles might trigger the zombie. Well, once I get him down to 7, or honestly, if I get it down to, if I get down to 6 or 7, I can pick up the kill with Henri or Max. So I'm not going to take him all the way down. I just don't want, I don't want someone to get killed. Because if I'm going to actually try to clear this battle with this party, that's just a power staff. If I'm gonna try to actually clear this battle with this party, I need to be a little cautious. I'm not gonna take him all the way down this way, because yeah, that would be super stupid. But I already let Low die. Let's see. I actually just need to get him down to 10, I think. Because then between Henri and... Actually, I might be able to kill him off now. I'm gonna try it. Because, yeah, if Max does 6, Blaze will do at least 6. I hate putting Max out in harm's way like that, but we don't have a ton of options. What's Gong's defense like? 9, and your attack is 15. And he's got to do no damage to the zombie, so he's gonna wait. Please give me Henri real soon. May. That's fine. I want her here. When I played Shining Force 2, I tried to use Peter as little as possible because he just felt broken. Like, it felt like cheating to use Peter at all, honestly. Okay, the zombie's down. That's what matters. Okay, sweet. Attack by 1, max HP by 1, MP by 3. Yeah, Peter's ridiculous. At least May's massive defense won't let us down. Ooh. How much defense do you have, Max? 9. You could probably survive one hit from an archer. And that would let me... And Gong could probably get in and heal. I'll take the risk. So far, I haven't been punished for any of the risks I've taken, so let's keep it up while it lasts. So now if I switch the spear, I should be able to kill him. I think I do enough damage. Yes. Sweet. Okay. Now these snipers are not a problem at all, so I'm not worried about them. I just need to take a little time to regroup before I push forward. Okay, I should live this, I think. Ooh, okay, yeah, we're good, we're good. Alright, so Gong can come and heal that. Two-shotting Gesha. You had Gong one-hit kill Kane? Nice. Attack by 5! Yeah, baby, that's what we've been waiting for. MP by 3. Alright, there we go, Gong. That's more like the monk I want. My most insane level so far this playthrough was I got a 7 MP level with Low, which took him from 10 to 17, which was incredible. I don't remember what's in that chest. Hans is just going to be on chest duty. I've got to say, like, stats are a lot more consistent in the later Shining Force games, but nothing has quite that high of seeing like a +5 or +7 in Shining Force 1. They like did away with a lot of the randomness, and it, you know, makes your characters much better overall. There's nothing quite like seeing those huge numbers. Alright, wait, Gong's inventory is full. So is Hans's. What's Hans carrying? Everyone's inventory is full. I'll chug the antidote if I need to. Gong can hang out there. Max can't reach. I need Henri. It's normalized randomness. It does checkpoint at certain levels. It's not entirely random, obviously, but like that +5 in attack is kind of because my Gong has been getting not much attack on level ups. Yeah, honestly, that's why I posted the link in, yeah, it's only this game. That's why I posted the link on Reddit, because I was like, you know, I really just want to talk about Shining Force with people. And I figured other Shining Force people probably wanted to talk about Shining Force too, so, you know. It's a nice way to just get to chat about a game we all like. Let's see, all of them may loop around. With a little bit of casual SF1 in the background. Here come the bats. Oh, that's not great. Henri, move please. Need to block that bat so she doesn't die. Hopefully they'll prioritize Max. Or Gong could punch it in the face. A +23 agility Tau is ridiculous. Yeah. It's the inconsistency on being able to change your name on sites, I'm sure, is annoying. I'm lucky enough that I use the same name everywhere, so, you know, when I make my account somewhere, that's the name it's gonna be, period. But if you change your names, it's gotta be a pain. Not sure what the best course of action of all those mages is gonna be. Yeah, it's really not very active. I'll probably end up posting in there whenever I'll probably end up posting in the Shining Force subreddit whenever I stream from now on, since it seems like people are interested. And it's nice to have people to chat with. Nice crit. Guess anyone can pick that up now. Probably Gong will be the one, but... Okay, yeah, keep on Max. Just don't go kill Henri, please. Well, I explicitly checked the rules before I posted, and it said self-promotion is okay. So I was like, you know, if self-promotion is okay, and I searched and saw some other people had linked their streams in the past, so I was like, well, at the very least, it's not against the rules. And if I'm not posting, like, constantly, then I'm sure it's fine. I'm only doing Shining Force, like, every other stream or so I'm not too worried about it. I don't think anyone will care. Okay, Henri, I don't want to waste a blaze on that, but she can do damage on this guy. Henri is going to be in my final party, yes. Oh, thank you for the follow, Johnny Rocket. I appreciate it. Henri will be in the final party. I actually don't usually use her. I usually have Tao and Domingo as my only casters. So Henri is not banned from being in my final party, luckily. Because she's going to be the caster carrying me for most of this run. Oh, thanks for the follow, Shining Phoenix Gaming and Pyro Hedge. I can't drop her for Domingo because I use Domingo in most playthroughs. So with my rules of not using characters I've used in my final party, I'm actually entirely skipping Domingo this playthrough. Yeah, Tao and Domingo is definitely better. At least I'll have... Thanks for the follow, Circus. Everybody following. Yeah, Tao and Domingo is definitely the best set of mages. I just can't use either of them, unfortunately. So I'm going to be stuck with Henri and possibly Aleph if I end up using her. Which I probably will. Because I can't use Arthur either, so the only two mages I get in this playthrough are Henri and Aleph. Which kind of sucks, because leveling Aleph is not fun. Yeah, true. I mean, Shining Force 1 is definitely just the more mages, the better, because mages are so good in this game. The more of them you can have is absolutely fantastic. And now Henri's out of MP, so she's gonna hit things. Hey! 3 units that need big grind. Who else are we including? Aleph? Aleph would definitely need grinding if I use her. I'm not planning to use Adam. I'm not sure if I'm going to use Blue yet. Oh, Gong and Hans, yeah. Gong and Hans is going to be rough. At least I have most of the game to level them, and Gong is really starting to pull his weight. Hans is definitely a struggle, but Gong has actually been pretty decent. Oh, other character I didn't mention. I can use Diane. You know, because that's so much better than Hans. I don't know whether it's going to be worth using Diane, but she is available to me as a character I can use. Because usually my only archer in the final party is Lyle for obvious reasons. I don't know, Pyro. At worst, I can have the meat shield. I think I will have to, at least by the time I get to around the halfway point, kind of sit down and plan out what my party's going to be. Because normally I don't have to, you know, think about it too much or plan at all. But because I'm using such a terrible force for this playthrough, I think I actually need to make myself a list of which characters are available to me and figure out which ones are going to be worth using. Because I'm already struggling so much with damage output, it's going to be bad. I think Lyle's maximum attack is still higher than Hans's. I think. I could be wrong. Yeah, and like, I'm trying to avoid level grinding, but with this party, it may just be inescapable that at some point I'm gonna have to grind a little bit. Just because I need the levels, man. That's true. Hans's crit rate is really good post-promotion. This is the power ring down here, right? I think this might be the first playthrough where I actually see Gong's promoted sprite legitimately. Because he's probably going to carry me a lot through endgame. Okay, Hans is able to get in range. Which, like, is not usually as much of a positive as it is in this specific scenario. I think I'm going to give this to Hans for now. Yeah, going at the end of the game is 50% crit, if I remember correctly. Like, his crit rate becomes 50%, so he's critting every other attack. Hello, Griffin Blade. Yes, this battle. And, as you're just joining us, I don't think you watched the first part of this playthrough, I'm only allowed to use in my final party characters who I've never used in my final party before. So right now we are rocking with a force of Henri, Gong, Hans, Mei, and Lo died at the start of the battle. And that's our party right now. So we're struggling a little bit. I'm a little terrified to go into this pack of mages. So I'm just ferrying a power ring to Hans right now so that he can actually do some damage. Take, so we'll take the power potion. Oh, and Griffin Blade, earlier I was, shilling your game for you, so might get a couple more people playing it. I had to tell them how great it was. Yeah, everybody who likes Shining Force should play War of Alana. It's fantastic. It's such a good send-up. Yeah, I'll probably have to mix my promos in a weird way. Mei is 100% gonna die, but I need her to do damage. That's awesome. I'm glad that my feedback was useful. Yeah, I think your game's really awesome overall, so I just want it to be better. Yes! Thank you, Gong. Thank you so much, Gong. I needed that. Now you're probably gonna die. Sorry about that. This is just the Shining Force developers forum, basically. That's just what my stream will become, a forum for people developing Shining Force games. Okay, this is bad. Hans, please one shot. I'm begging you. Empty level. Henri, please. Oh, Hans. I don't think I have any healing items left. Are we seriously gonna die right here at the end? I'm gonna be so upset. Okay, Henri can kill this mage. Defense by 1, speed by 1, MP by 2, and learns freeze. Okay, I need Hans to pull back. Please pull back. Yeah, I should probably use the power ring on Max now, so we can go in on the Dark Mage. Yeah, I got lucky. I was hoping that mage wouldn't, because that mage doesn't move, I don't think. Yeah, so I think if I power ring Max, he should one-shot the mage, and then I can one-shot the skeleton. Okay, ring is broken. I need to remember to fix my ring. Okay, so Max... I mean, depends who needs XP. The only people alive are Hans and Max. No one else is getting experience for the rest of this fight. Okay, I want to wait one more turn. Because I want Hans to... Okay, as long as I don't check his stats, they shouldn't reset, because that's how the glitch works, right? I probably could have lived a hit from the skeleton. It just... I don't know. I wanted Hans to hit first. I'm scared. I don't want to have to redo this fight after this whole excruciating experience. Okay. Please hit, and please kill. Okay. Level 6, attack by 1, defense by 2, speed by 2. Yeah, I could have just farmed it with Hans, but I don't know. I wanted it dead. Oh man, that was terrible. That was so awful. Oh man. Me and Hans, you know, mad respect, Hans. You were like the worst character, but in the end, when I needed it, you pulled through. Oh goodness, that was awful. Oh, absolutely, you can hear the relief. I didn't want to redo that. Not with this force. And to be fair, the skeleton does have pretty high defense. How long I've waited for the summons. Max, you are a hero without peer. The legacy of the ancients is an evil being that has been sealed away for 1,000 years. Darksoul now searches for the key to unlock that seal. You must stop him. Yeah, I do get the steel arrow soon. The Orb of Light has chosen you, Max, to battle the evil that threatens ruin. You are truly the servants of the powers of light, the Shining Force. Cross the sea from Rindo and go to the eastern continent. You must stop Cain. If you say so. Okay, let's res everybody real quick. I can do that back in Rindo. I don't know how copyright extends to like the maps of games, especially if they were done with entirely different assets. That might be okay. I'm not entirely sure. I feel like that's one of those things you can't really copyright. Thank you for the ring reminder, Circus. Repair. Hans, get that ring fixed. Oops. Oh, goodness. I keep trying to speed through text the same way you speed through text in my game, and it isn't quite the same. I think I'm gonna have to go for some power ring shenanigans for the marionette fight. Let me res everybody, and then I'll think about what my plan is for that. I'm trying to think who I should actually give the power ring. Whether I want to leave it on Hans. Like, because with the power ring, Hans has 19 attack, which is still lower than low. I'm not sure what I want to do. Okay, May, you are a useful person. We'll res you. May is up. Ken, I'm gonna leave you dead. We're gonna try from this point on to only use the characters I can actually use, which is going to be excruciating. We'll try it, Henri. I've never actually had much trouble with the Colossus fight. I guess that's not necessarily true. The Colossuses themselves are not too bad, but the start of the fight is pretty rough. Yeah, I think the Marionette is a much worse difficulty spike. Like, the Colossus is just a difficult part in a high difficulty part of the game. Was revived. Chris, you're staying dead. Guess who went gone? Save, please. I'm not doing that again. Oh man, that was awful. Okay, record's complete. Yes, I will continue. You can't help any other way right now. I'm also going to... Oops, I'm going to make a save state just at the same time to be 100% sure nothing happens. Oops. Play. Oh no, I want full screen. Yeesh. Not my favorite interface in the world. Like, having the collection's nice and all, I feel like the interface could use some work. Marionette said there's ultimately no strategy. Yeah, Marionette is just really hard. Like, if you don't have the HP to survive some freezes, you're really just out of luck. Alright, so this is what we're working with. I'm playing this on the Mega Drive and Genesis Classics on Steam. It's like this whole thing that lets you, you know, get a bunch of Genesis games or whatever. This, like, if you own all the games, this shelf is, like, full. And it's like, I don't know, it's kind of neat, but the interface is a little bit janky. So, this is the party we're working with. I'll look at my stats real fast. I don't know how much attack everyone has. All I know is that we're bad. Okay, I'm sitting at 21 attack and 11 defense. May is 17, 16. Yeah, I definitely... I don't... Oh, Ken's dead. Go away, Ken. Yeah, I'm counting on Henri to really carry me. $17.5. I think she has more damage than Hans. 20. So Low is one of my highest damage units right now. Because, and then Gong's sitting at 19 as well. Hans, with the power ring, is at 19. Which is ridiculous. So I guess, do I keep the power ring on him to try and keep him useful, or do I move it to somebody else to make them even better? I don't know. I don't know if any of you have any thoughts. I'm really not sure what I want to do. I'm going to... Yeah, I can't use guns. I use guns all the time. I'm going to step away real quick, and I'll be right back, and then we'll figure out where we're shoving this ring and continue on. Alright, here we are. Let's see. I think... Let's see, I need Freeze 3 does how much damage? Freeze 3 is like 20 damage, right? Does anyone live a Freeze 3? If anyone does, it would be 16 or 17. Because I think Low has my highest... No, he has 15 HP. I'm trying to see if anyone can live a freeze, because I'm thinking that's who I want to give the power ring, because they'll have to go in on someone's face. Hans definitely can't. What's May's HP like? May's only at 14. So I have 17. I might live a freeze 3, and that's a maybe. So I guess... I really want to know. I'm going to Google really quick how much damage freeze 3 does, because if it does up to 17, I still have my Bread of Life, and I could make it so I guaranteed survive a freeze 3. Does anybody have the, I'm trying to save my potions for post-promotion, because you lose those stat increases when you promote. Wait, somebody had the Shining Force editor open a second ago, didn't they? Is somebody still here who has the Shining Force 1 editor? Because if you're able to really quickly check how much damage Freeze 3 actually does, I pulled up myself, except it would be kind of a huge pain right now. Okay, yeah, the wiki says 17 to 23. That's a huge range. So if the editor says 18 damage, I need a 2 HP up from the Bread of Life. I don't, like, do I want to save Scum for it? Let's see. Well, I'll give it a try or two, I guess. Because if I can get 2 HP up from the Bread of Life, then I live from 19 HP. That's my bread. Two? Nope. I don't really want to save Scum like this. I want to keep it legit. Okay, I'll keep the 1 HP. How close am I to a level up? I might be able to level up early in the next battle and get an HP off of it. Zero. So if I get some kills, I might be able to. I definitely need to shuffle some items around. Item shop, come here. Okay, so off of people, I can sell this extra arrow. All demi races. Interesting. So I think I can steal my healing items off the people who aren't in the party anymore, basically. Because Luke is not in my group. I'll give him the Orb of Light. Actually, all my stat boosters I'm saving can go to people who aren't in the party. Ken is still holding 2 healing seeds. We'll give that to Henri. We'll make Henri a sub-healer for when she runs through all her MP. Cow is already holding junk. Yeah, you use the Orb of Light when you go to the Shining Path. It is still a required story item. You can't get rid of it anyway. So even if I wanted to get rid of it, I can't. Okay, I can stick one more healing item on Max. I can stick one more on Henri. And I can stick one on Hans. Oh, and I was going to give the power ring to myself because I'm the only one who might survive a freeze 3. Also, I do the most damage in the party, so I'll get the maximum attack out of this. It's still sketch, but it's what I've got. Oh, this is the weapon shop. Where's the item shop in this town? Here we are. Yeah, Shining Force 1's menus are rocky, and being able to check character statuses is a huge pain. Oh yeah, the HQ version is still terrible. That is like one of those things where it's like, I love Shining Force 1, and its menuing is terrible. Alright, let's go save one more time, and then we'll go save a child. Yeah. I know, like, it's a hot take of mine that I don't like Shining Force 2 as much as 1, but most of it comes down to the story and the characters. Quality of life-wise and mechanically, Shining Force 2 is strictly so much vastly superior. It's, like, not even comparable. It's not enough to make it better than 1 for me, just because 1's story and characters are... I'm very biased because I grew up on it. But I think Shining Force 2's storyline gets hurt for me because I don't like the open worldness, and it kind of kills the pacing for me. And the random overworld battles are not my favorite. I know they're not strictly random, it's certain areas, but it's a pain. And I'll be real, when I played it, I got super lost. And it made it a much worse experience for me. Which, in, what was I saying? Oh, because you're not given a whole lot of direction, I ended up, like, fighting the Kraken early and having a miserable experience. I went into the chess battle under-leveled and accidentally saved myself into it, so I just had to throw myself at it until I didn't die, which was like literally I would make enough money to res like 2 people, do it again, make enough money to res the 2 people who had just died, do it again. And the fact that you can lock yourself into that area was a pain. Trying to find where to use like the dry stone and stuff is really obscure. It's just the kind of thing where I think if it doesn't need to hold your hand as much as Shining Force 1 does, where it's very linear, but just having a little bit more of a clue of where to go and what was going on in the story would be nice. It just felt like there was a lot of time where I was wandering around like, huh, I wonder what the story is. Which, I mean, you know, is maybe the fault of, you know, I being a young adult now and became stupid and can't find my way through games, but it really hurt my enjoyment of the game as a whole. So it definitely has some things that are really great. There are huge improvements over 1, but it'll never be like my favorite the way it is a lot of other people's. I have a favor to ask of you. Granted, and the ship is all yours. What do you say? Sure. My grandson's missing. If you find him and bring him back, my ship is yours. So Max, please find my grandson. I will say, counterpoint, Shining Force 1 is really hard to get lost in. It's very linear. But yes, a lot of RPGs have that where do I go next problem. Mayor's grandson? Yes, he went into the tent and never came out. That's strange. I'll let you in to look for him. Be careful, some of those people look dangerous. So you just let the child inside. Okay. Well, Max, remember me? You'll soon wish you'd taken my advice in Alterone. Come, my pets, look who's come to play with you. Why, it's the Shining Force. I leave you in good hands, Max. I have more vital matters to attend to right now. This song, my brother and I will just start singing randomly for no reason, and it will just become like a chorus between us. And he never even played this game. He just watched me play it as a kid. But it's so iconic. It's such a good theme. Okay, Hans can't get in range because he's a loser. Max needs a level up. Interesting. Can't wait to hear it. I definitely want to hear more music from your game. What it had was good, but I want more. I have freeze. This battle is great except for the boss. If it weren't for the Marionette being such a huge jerk face, this battle would be fantastic. Unfortunately, the Marionette's a huge jerk face. I also really wish the dire clowns were more interesting. They're just basic enemies with a somewhat higher crit rate. I forgot the puppets had freeze. Well, that's a very important thing to have forgotten. Alright, we're good though. No sweat about it. I just think the clowns have great designs and great names, and I wish that they had anything interesting about them to make that matter. Whack whack. I really want to level Henri a bit so that I can get an AoE spell. Alright, Lo can smack a mannequin. Might kill it, honestly. Not quite. That's fine. Will you level for this? Probably. Okay. Attack by 1, speed by 1, HP by 2. I would like these bats to come down because I want to fight them before I get up on the stage. Because falling asleep with all those other enemies around is not exactly my idea of a good time. I hear the music's cutting out a little bit though on this version. It's dropping those high notes. Or an emulator, it plays perfectly. I don't remember whether it drops those on actual hardware. Yeah, I just want to get the bats, basically. Because I'd really like Max to get a level and maybe get to 19 experience. It should come to me now.
There we go.
Yeah, I just meant basically I want to take the time to kill them before I advance onto the stage so they don't trap me up there and start sleeping me. Max out like that. Stupid bat. Nice. So I just need 10 more experience and I'll get a level, which I'm going to hope is enough to, is going to give me some HP, basically. Hans gonna do nothing. Oh wait, the steel arrow is in one of these chests, isn't it? Which chest is the arrow in? Does anyone remember? One of the two on stage. Okay. Right side of the boss. Okay. I just want to make sure I grab it for Hans before I go in, because having that little bit of extra damage is going to help a lot. And my inventory is so full, I don't want to try and check every single chest, because I can't even pick up most of this stuff. Everyone has a full inventory, so I'm going to have to use an herb to even pick it up. Or drop my other arrow or something. Alright. Here they come. Ouch. Did I seriously double gong? Oh my... Yeah, I can search after the battle, but I want the iron arrow for shooting the marionette. That's the only reason I'm asking, is because I want that extra damage on the boss. That was seriously unfortunate. The puppets are ruining my day. Okay, please one-shot this thing. Oh, goodness. That was uncalled for. I got the extra HP I wanted, though. So I'll take that, I guess. But man, that sucked. I don't want Gong to get stuck playing catch-up. Well, that should kill this mannequin. Attack by 1, defense by 1, speed by 3, HP by 1, MP by 2. Not too bad. Alright. So Max should possibly survive one freeze. We've got a maybe in the can survive the boss category. Is there anyone who's close enough to a level to be worth saving that enemy for? Not really. So I'm gonna go ahead and kill it. Do you have any room in your inventory? No. Okay. Constance up here. Freeze again, of course. These puppets are being really annoying. I have them cast freeze and that other skill so infrequently, I honestly forgot about both of them. Because when do they ever use those skills? Much less double my bald monk man. I have been getting so many doubles this playthrough compared to how many I usually get. It's been absurd how much both my characters and the enemies have been doubling. don't know the aggro range of the clowns. Yeah, May's a good option, but it's Hans who needs the inventory space. He didn't know we're next to her. I'm gonna drop the antidote. Did that actually drop? Yes. Okay. Arrow, please. Yes! Okay, we got the right one. Okay. Luckily, this is going a lot easier than the cave fight. I didn't want to drop the arrow because I can sell the arrow for more than I can sell the antidote. Because the arrow is worth like 120 or more, where the antidote's going to be worth nothing. So, it was literally a monetary choice for that one. Okay, so... we're gonna wait... I want to wait until after the Marionette's turn, so I have the maximum time to go in before he starts killing people. Low can heal May. Okay, that's fair. Point taken, I didn't really need to worry about gold, but I mean, the antidote wasn't doing me any good anyway. I guess I probably should rebuy one before Shade Abbey, if I'm being real. Okay, we'll freeze for the slight damage increase. I'd like to kill at least this clown. Okay. Marionette has elected to let me live. For at least a turn. Actually, I can stay out of range of freeze 3. Oops, not that. I want to equip. If I stay out of range of freeze 3, I'm not sure how close I have to get before he'll approach me. So maybe I'll stand around and chuck things for a second. Well, they're not going after me either. Okay. Because if I can kill the clowns before I have to worry about the marionette at all, then that's incredible. Yeah, it's looking like that's the case. Which I don't mind at all. Because that way, at least I can keep my force spread out properly. So he's only killing one person at a time. And he's got infinite MP, right? So I can't... yeah, I can't stall him in any way. I didn't realize even the dire clowns don't move. Kind of turns them into a joke. Into a joke. Okay, I think I'm gonna... I start going in, and this round is when I have... yeah, Freeze can't hit melee. I don't have many melee attackers. So I'm gonna say mostly spread. I'm gonna have Max buff up this turn. The next turn, Hans can move over one to give him space. Because basically I have to count on Power Ring for this. That's the only option. Target yourself, my guy. There we go. Okay, I need to repair the ring again. It's a very fragile ring I've got here. So let's see. I don't want Lo to die with Hans, if he targets Hans, because Lo actually does good damage. I would like him to kill Hans. should be the only one he can hit with freeze. So hopefully he picks freeze and kills Hans. Yes, sweet. Okay. 15 damage. Okay, I can totally survive that. Okay, so Henri can at least do a little damage. This way, this side is pretty much guaranteed to get hit. Okay. Now we go in. Oh, goodness. At least I statted myself out to live a freeze. Hopefully we're still fine. I think we're still good. It's just why? Why did that have to happen? Okay, I should be fine on melee attack. Oh my goodness. What? What is going on? No! What in the world? Okay, Henri's gonna come up here and heal Seed. Thank you for the follow, Severin. What in the world? Okay, we're still living, we're still living, we're still living. We're still alive. I can live another hit, no matter what. I am so glad I got that level up early in this fight and got that 1 extra HP. I should live Freeze 3, I think. When he hit Freeze 3, it did 15 damage to someone else. Oh my, what is the... what's the dodge rate on this idiot? Okay, physical attack. 12 damage, oh my goodness. And because I can't hit attacks, he's just regenerating faster than I can do anything. I need Max to hit. I need Max to get a turn. That's what I need. I double wreck me, but I can't move out of range. I need Max to hit. Max is the highest damage by party. I need him to hit. Please hit. Okay. As long as people don't miss, I should be able to kill this round. Please, don't have anything stupid happen. Okay, as long as I live this freeze. Live freeze, please live. Yes! Oh my goodness. Okay, this has to be the round. This has to be the round. If we... Please hit, Max. Please hit. I need this. Okay. Now, if either of the others hits, please May do this. Otherwise, I have to decide between healing or... Oh my goodness. Oh man. Oh man. Attack by 2, defense by 1, speed by 2. That has to be the most tense Marionette fight I have ever had. That 1 HP level up I got at the start of the fight literally made the difference. I would have died to that crit if I didn't get that level up. I even was going to take my room possibly feed me to a dragon. Thank you, I'm going home and never leaving. Okay, I just have to take a second to let myself breathe for a minute. That was stressful. Like, I know this fight. I mean, we all know this fight is bad, but that was so much worse. That was so much worse than I anticipated. That was like, I don't know whether I should say like that was good luck that I won or bad luck that I missed so many times beforehand. Because if I hadn't missed all of those, that would have been nearly as close. Oh, man. That was absurd. I'm like, I can feel like my whole body shaking right now from just the released tension of that fight. I'm just like shaking. It's ridiculous. Oh my goodness. I'm hoping this is not the start of a pattern that every fight in this run is going to be that close. Because that's 2 fights in a row that have been rough. I know, right? Oh, man. It's more like, it feels like someone's like tied a rope around like my rib cage. Like my whole chest is just tight from all the tension of like waiting for those last few hits and knowing that if he crit me again or got like a high roll freeze 3, I could just die. Let's go revive some people. I think I said thanks for the follow to Severin. That was just the middle of a tense fight. Yeah, I am quite a few party members down. Let's see. Yeah, I should repair the ring before I save. I am a few party members down. But that means hopefully, like, I'm making good levels, right? Like, my level should end up higher. Oops. Yes. Thank you to, I think it was Johnny Rocket who said I should shuffle around my inventory, and that's the only reason I bought those healing seeds that I put on Henri, and that literally saved the battle. Otherwise, I wouldn't have bought those. And if Low was there and went down, he was one of my damage units, so that wouldn't have worked. Like, that purchase saved the day, basically, shuffling my inventory around for that. Oh, man. Yeah, it's true. Obviously, I don't want to get too far ahead, but I'm not hitting that plateau yet. Definitely buying some more healing seeds. I almost never buy healing seeds, but I have so much money, especially because I'm not buying equipment for a lot of those party members. I'm hoping I won't hit that plateau point. Oh, I need to sell Hans's other arrow. Sell Hans. Get rid of that other arrow that I saved for money. 240. Arrows are so expensive for no good reason. Oop, nope, no other cells. Yes, I will buy another seed. Yeah, so many good decisions to save that battle. It, like, literally, I had to both have used the Bread of Life and gotten that level up for 1 HP to survive that crit, because it did 18, and I had exactly 19 HP. If I had not gotten both of those +1s to HP, I would have died right there and had to redo the whole thing. Alright, Ken, you're staying dead. Sorry, mate. Love you, Ken, but you're not making this run. Same, Luke. Henri, the hero of the hour. Running around with some healing seeds and keeping Max from falling flat on the floor. Tau. Nope, sorry, not this time. Chris, no dice. Gone. Yes, gone. Yeah, Shade Abbey is definitely a bit rough. It's interesting they have these 2 difficult battles in a row, which are both difficult for like gimmicky reasons, that being freeze 3 and Max being trapped. Save, please. I'm actually pretty worried about Shade Abbey because of the small size of my party and the fact that I can't break up the enemies in this fight like I have been able to in the other fights. Because I won't be able to... I can use both Birdmen. I never use Balboy or Amon to the end of the game, so I'm actually allowed to use both of them. So they'll both be joining the party immediately. I don't know if I'll keep both of them, because I don't like the Birdmen. Hey, Crow Space Boy, thank you for the raid. You just missed the most absurd good and bad luck I've ever had in this game. In the span of like 20 minutes. It was absolutely insane. But how are you doing? What have you been up to tonight? Hope you're having a good evening. I think you were drawing is what I saw. I saw when you went online. Hey Z-Monkey, welcome in. The ship will do just fine. Let's gather the Strike Force and leave at once. You defeated my pets, but you won't bother me anymore. You're going to burn. You colored every frame of your main character. Are you making your own fighting game? Are you, like, actually taking the plunge? Is that happening? I'm gonna have to go watch that. I'm gonna have to, like, go back and take a look at that for sure. That is super exciting. Are you working with anyone, or are you doing it all yourself, or what's the plan? You're gonna have to tell me more about that, because I'm super curious. I actually just today got one of the like new rigs for the next character for my fighting game, so fighting games are on the brain. Burn, Max, burn. You'll serve as an example to all who dare oppose Runefast. Oh, that's fair. So you're making on Ikemen. Very cool. Good riddance, insect. I know it's pretty similar to Mugen, so I mean, if you ever need any tips, I can help with anything that's Mugen-like. Max, run! The ship's going down. It's been a while since I've touched Mugen, but you know, I did work on that one game for like a year. Goodbye, boat. We hardly knew you. Such a good burning boat sprite that they used one time. What do you think of that? This is bad. That was the only ship in town. Maybe the mayor can help you again. I'm not familiar with that project, no. What? They burnt your ship? Now we have no single ship in this town. The only other town with ships is Uraanbaatar, but it's a long way from here. Are you still determined to go? Yeah, probably. Uraanbaatar is very remote. It's far to the northeast. Go to Shade Abbey first. Ask my son all the details about the journey. Your intention is to make a very small thing for Ikemen and hope that it's done by the time rollback is done. Of course, you say very small, but you also decided to hand draw your characters. Yeah, that's not very small, my man. That's gonna be a lot of work. But, I mean, if you pull it off, more power to you. Head north to Shade Abbey. You shouldn't have much trouble finding it. Alright, Shade Abbey time. This is gonna be an experience. I've had to rely on splitting up the enemies a lot so far, and that's just not gonna happen here. Hello. Oh, hello, Amon. Interesting. Help, my name is Amon. Please save Balboy. He'll die unless you help. That's a shame, isn't it? Alright, let's go talk to all these weirdos. Where am I? What am I doing here? I'm so confused. I don't know what's real and what's my imagination. We seldom get visitors, but you are welcome. Sorry, I can't talk while on guard duty. Snarl! Welcome to Shade Abbey. I'm rather busy now. Please see me later. This is such a good area. Like, I've gotta say, playing this as a kid, Shade Abbey, like, burned itself indelibly into my brain. Johnny Rocket, that's one of my favorite lines in the entire game. Huh? Am I alive or dead? Where am I? I love this segment. It's so good. Run! It's a trap! I didn't! Thank you for reminding me way too late, Pyro. We will... I've got Detox. Lo has Detox. Been praying, and well you might. You and your pitiful Shining Force cannot be saved by prayers. You won't escape. How fitting that you perished in the former Chapel of Light. I leave you now in the care of my minions, who know well what to do with you. Undead, dispose of these pests once and for all. Nah, it's all good. I've got Detox on Lo, though, so priority number 1 is don't let Lo die this time. Because Lo died early last time, and that's going to cause problems. I think if Max gets a turn early enough, he can hide in the back and they shouldn't chase him. At least I can do damage to zombies now. Please, Max, get a turn fast so that I can hide. I believe Blaze is good on zombies and Freeze is bad. Not quite enough, though. Hans should be able to pick him off. So I'm gonna have to, I think I'm gonna have to kind of just work up one side, but the other side is gonna aggro on me. They're definitely gonna chase me down. Okay, if Max hides up here, I don't think they'll chase him. So now I think after this, I cut across to the right side of the room. Oh, never mind, they are totally chasing him. Oh boy. I think this one might be a lost cause, folks. I think we might have to restart this one. I think I might need to pull aggro immediately instead of going slow. Oh boy. And of course I got crit immediately. They're just saying, yeah, no Blaze 2 really hurts. They're saying, hey man, I know you want to buy some antidotes, why don't we send you back? Oh man. The crits and doubles and stuff this playthrough have been absolutely insane. There's been no rhyme or reason to how much low chance things have been happening. HP by 3. At least I can get a level on Henri. I think in this case I'm going to egress. It's not worth playing this one out. An empty level. I think I'm gonna have to egress in this one. I know my policy is that I never like to egress, but that's not... Yeah, and that empty level doesn't help. Okay. Who do I put antidotes on, though? Everyone's inventory is full. Let's say... May, I probably don't want healing herself. I want someone else healing her, so I'll give her an antidote. And who else can carry one? Yeah, that battle was just not worth playing out to the end. And we'll get rid of one of Hans's herbs. So we'll give an antidote to Hans and an antidote to May. On the off chance that I actually get poisoned instead of just straight murdered. So I think, really, I need to get Max down as fast as possible instead of running away. Usually that running away strat works, but I think it must be because I have a different party formation in the bottom of the room. So... Although this battle especially is weird narratively if you aggress away, because it's like, this whole sequence happens again. It's like, yes, let me go back there. Okay, I think May fills this gap. She's got monstrous defense. And that big old horse booty. And then we can run Max down here, and then we can actually take the fight in a sane way. Okay. We just need to rescue May. I guess I shouldn't have sent her up there in retrospect. But she should survive. Oh, the skeleton animations in this game are amazing. I love the skeletons. They're just grooving, man. Does Henri get Blaze too? Because I would really love for her to have that right about now. Oh, hello, Skeleman. Don't vibe at me that hard. Okay. And they're... What are they doing? Oh boy. Uh-oh. Don't kill. Okay, we're living. We're living. Don't anyone else chase Max, please. Please, leave him alone. Yeah, you can hit my horse all you want, that's fine. She's cool with it. Okay. I think Henri might be toast. Okay, Henri's still alive. Barely. Okay. Low. Oh man, how do we do this? Okay, Low is going to heal Henri. I think Gong can reach a level 8. Okay, one more level. Attack by 2, defense by 2, heal 2, finally heal 2. Oh boy. Because I'm thinking I might need Blaze 2 for this fight. With this party, it might just be a requirement, period. Yeah, I might have to give this one another additional attempt. Which one did she hit? Did she hit this one? Yeah, it did like nothing. So she needs to pull back. I'll have her stand in the middle of the room to kind of protect Max and try to kill this zombie. Counting on Gong getting a turn. So if I come over here, that way Max can only get hit on 2 sides, and I should have a chance to heal with Gong. I mean, honestly, even at the bottom of the room, enemies are kind of bunching up. Okay, okay. I think we've recovered it, at least temporarily. Yeah. Honestly, having the smaller force is kind of making this run very interesting. Because, you know, Shining Force 1 is not a hard game by default. So running with a half-size party at this point in the game is kind of making it very interesting. And every single play matters a lot. Where usually you can make a mistake or two and it doesn't matter, but like mistakes are seriously punishing right now. If I get doubled or crit a single time, I'm just basically toast. Okay, Low can get a hit in. Give him a whack. Oh, no dice. Oh, Hans is about to die too. Okay, Hans falls back until he gets healed. Yikes. Okay. I should live this barely. Now May's poisoned. She's got an antidote, but it takes a turn to use it. Oh, man. Honestly, I think this fight alone might be the reason to not do a permadeath run. I need to get them off of max. I hate leaving Henri like that, but I need them off of max like yesterday. I do like no damage. I have to just keep focusing this one. Poison sucks. This is gonna do 1 damage, maybe. 3, okay. We do a little damage. So this strategy almost worked, but I need to take everyone to the same side. Splitting sides really screwed us over. So I kill this one. Please kill. Okay, I don't kill this one. I cry really hard because Max is about to die. Oh man, there goes low. Yeah, this is gonna have to be probably another egress and reattempt. I think I still live the 2 skeleton attacks. No, I don't, do I? Defense by 1, speed by 1, HP by 1. Henri, I think, lives this unless they get a high roll. But she dies to the next one that goes after her. If he does 8, then I die to the next one. If Max doesn't get a turn, we're just dying here. There goes Henri. She's not getting that level. Oh man, this is gonna be a very tough one. Yeah, Max is toast. Okay, I've got a thought. I do have the speed ring. If I give the speed ring to Max, he might move first, which gives me a chance to immediately join the rest of the party. We move to one side and wall up. Because agility 14, May has been moving first. What's her agility? 13. So that should make Max pretty likely to move first. There's a little randomness, but that gives him very high odds I can run him down immediately. And then try to protect him. The question is, do I use my buff items now? I have been trying to save them. I've got 1 defense, 2 defense, 3. I've got 3 defense potions and 2 power potions. So the question is, do I continue trying to save them, or do I use them now for the sake of trying to clear this battle? Because otherwise, this fight is rough. Like, this fight's going to be really bad with our current party. And that difference of a little defense, like 1 or 2 more defense, will make Max's survivability way better. Because right now, he takes 8 damage from skeletons, which means 2 skeleton strikes is dealing more damage than Cure can heal. Put May and Gong in the front line, Low behind Gong, and Henri Hans behind May. Yeah. Yeah, I need to hide Max in the back. I'm not sure about putting Low behind Gong. Why Low behind Gong? Because if I put Henri behind, like, Gong and Hans behind May, then I've got 2 ranged attackers. Okay, so I think I definitely use the defense potions. I think I just have to. And I'm not going to save and reroll, because I'm... gotcha. Okay. Oh, these are terrible rolls. I can check their stats in 1 second. I'll run down to the HQ. I'm just going to use all my defense potions on Max, because at the end of the day, he needs the defense anyway. All of them are 1s. Let's go look at the status screen. Because I want to figure out who to use the power potions on. Max is already my highest attacker, which makes me wonder if I want to stick it on, like, May or someone. Oh, I haven't rezzed yet, have I? I need to res people. So Max is now sitting at 14 defense after our 3 potions. May has 17. Oh, and she's still poisoned. So May is taking 2 damage each hit. May is our definitely best front liner. That's a good point. So in that case, I would want to keep the... I might want to take both of the rings off of... What if I take both of the rings off of Max and give the power ring to whoever my other highest attacker is? Probably May, because May can kind of juggernaut things. So that way, because if Max is stuck without a healer, I want him to be able to stay alive. So if I give him 2 seeds in the place of his speed and power rings, he has the most longevity. And he already has decent attack. Obviously, Henri has no defense. Lowe's got 9. Lowe's attack is higher than May's, which is hilarious to me. I think that was 1912, 1910. And Hans is sitting at 26. So I think the power ring goes to either May or Hans. May has the most survivability, so I want it on her. Because if one of them's going to die, then it's going to be Hans. So, let's see. Give the power ring to May. We'll trade it for an herb, and then we'll trade that for a seed. Oops. Give me the seed, Ken. Okay. So unequip the ring on Max, you're saying? Okay. Let's go res people, unpoison people. Oops, my bad. Give this another shot with that strategy. How close is... I just want to see how close Henri is to leveling up, because getting Blaze 2 is going to make a massive difference. 69. Nice. Okay, so she's like a couple of kills away from leveling up. So if I can feed her a couple of kills early in the fight, then I get Blaze 2. Which makes a big difference. Oh, I didn't equip the ring on May. I think it was made 24 attack, which is pretty good. Gotcha, okay. Cure... Yeah, May's poisoned. Please make her not poisoned. And I think if I die again, I'm gonna have to reload. Like, egressing is fine, but if I die again, I can't afford to be losing this much money, even in Shining Force 1. Because I already lost 2,000 from that death, and losing another 1,000 is really not what I'm looking for. Yeah, Golden Shining Force 1, but I'm gonna need money to buy more healing seeds if I'm using these. Okay, I'm gonna make another save state. just because I'm stressed and paranoid. Alright. I didn't realize how bad this one was going to be. I thought Marionette was going to be the worst one for tonight, and no, this is awful. So I'm going to need to... Do I rush center, or do I just kind of wait? I guess I just kind of wait. Because if I rush center, that exposes everyone. Maybe I killed this one here. Which one do I go for? Maybe I actually killed or damaged this one. Yeah, kill sides. Yeah, that's why I want to attack this one, because I want to get experience for Henri. She can't kill it in one blaze, but if she gets blaze too, I might be able to get off just this one zombie. 7 XP. That makes me 76. It won't be quite enough. I'm gonna wait. Should I stay right where I am, or should I go like one up to funnel them even more and lock an extra enemy in there? I'm gonna try going here, but do not move. Okay, and I'll just stay in place. I'm 100% taking backseating for this one, because this fight is going to be excruciating otherwise. I don't think Hans is enough to take on that other zombie himself. How much do they do to me now? Okay, 5. So I can take a couple more hits. That guy just didn't even want to move. I really don't understand the AI in this fight. Some of it is really dumb. Okay, so May can move in here and start doing damage. This should do half-ish. Yeah, absolutely. Hans... I don't want you to shoot the one that's in there because I need Henri to get that experience. Gone can block it temporarily just in case, but we didn't need to. Okay, not quite enough for a level. She needs to go burn a skeleton or something. What should I do? Okay, I still do 4 even without the power ring. Yeah, Strike Force 1's AI is more of a suggestion than actual AI. 6. Okay, so it's a roll between like 5 and 6. Low shouldn't get surrounded. I think I live one more as long as I don't get doubled or critted. I'm gonna bank on the no doubles or crits. Oh, but my doubles are fine. More artificial intelligence, 100%. Okay, I don't want to kill it, I don't think, so I don't have other enemies funneling in. Okay, that's actually a kill. So now I can start... I think I start with the zombies. You can tell I was very confident in that decision. Gong doesn't have heal 2, so he can't heal max anyway, so he'll just punch this. Or cure 2. Oh, you can't reach. Low turn, please. Low. Low. Low, please. Low. Not a problem. This shouldn't hurt too bad. Okay, okay. You made your point. Well, they should still focus max over low, so I think low is safe here. Yes, okay. I want Henri to kill that one so she gets Blaze 2 so we can use on the skeleton, so I'm gonna move her this one. I haven't played it. I need to look into it because I enjoy strategy RPGs. This should be enough. Okay, attack by 1, defense by 1, blaze 2. Okay, so that's what we're gonna throw at skeletons. So I should be able to kill this skeleton fine if I do enough damage. Yes, okay. Because Max can survive another skeleton taking its place and hitting him. And that way I'm maximizing my blaze usages. Alright, good night, Shining Phoenix Gaming. It was great having you here. Hope to catch you next time. I'll probably be wrapping it up after this battle anyway, since it's getting pretty late. It's already almost a half hour longer than I meant to go. So, catch you later. Thanks for hanging around. Whack. Alright. Gong needs to back off and heal himself, because he got taught a lesson in arrogance. Okay, now if the enemies will group up, then I can blaze. Don't double me. Okay. Oh boy, they forgot about Max. I must have walked in a bad place. I think I put May too far over. Okay. They're at least kind of grouped. Okay, goodbye low. New polish patch going up soon. Sweet. Level 9. Empty level. Okay, this... Hans go here. No! This is bad. I want a different turn order. It'll still work. We're still fine. It's just not what I wanted. I want Henri to be able to move over and blaze the skeletons. Instead, I have to stick Gong here to heal her. This will do something at least. Nice. Okay, dead skeleton. That zombie's hurting. Ah, not enough to kill that one. Oh no. Low roll please, low roll please, low roll please. Oh. That 1 HP. That 1 HP is still saving my life to this day. Oh my goodness. This is absurd. my max has gotten so unbelievably lucky, just over and over and over. And Enru's still alive too, so we've got one more blaze in us. I want to attack the skeleton so that it might die to blaze. Or at least people can finish it off if it doesn't. Okay, and then Blaze 2 should finish this entire crowd. Man, the last fight and this one have just been so unbelievably tense. Another empty level. What is with this? I've got to say, for some of the luck I've been having, the luck I've been having with level ups is absolutely abysmal. It's like the third empty level for this fight. Alright, goodbye, all of you. I never want to see you again. Get off my lawn. Okay. 420, blaze to it. I don't think the fight with him will take long. Oh, I don't have the antidote anymore. Absolutely. I'm still holding the spear. Yeah, I know it doesn't move. Or just like made to not be poisoned. I can at least use her as a source for Gong to heal, I guess. Get some extra experience on our bald healer man. Max has really bad levels until 14. Yeah, it's true. Or at least he can get experience for every turn he has items left, because he's already run through all of his MP. I don't think the ghoul regenerates either. Oh, so he's got an early-late curve. MP by 3 is neat. We need people stop missing, though. Yeah, who do I want to get the killing blow? Gotcha. I guess if Gong can kill, he should get a level out of it. That's probably my preferred level up target right now. I think he's the lowest level of this group. Yeah, alright. Go punch it, Gong. Probably take a couple hits, if he can hit it. I think Hans can shoot it one more time without killing it. Ouch! Or making Chuck one more lance. Spear. Okay, if someone else can heal Gong, he should still be able to get the finishing blow. That would make a good idea, Circus. Seriously? Here we go again. I think medium is what I would say as well, between light and heavy. Light, medium, and heavy. That's at least what fighting games use. You didn't remember the word medium. Gong. My guy. All you have to do is hit him once. This is so silly. Like, I knew the ghoul was evasive, but this is just ridiculous. This is such a waste of a healing seed. I should have just used the seed instead of the herb. I just really want this level on Gong. Because my healers, I need my healers to be better. With how hard these fights have been, like, I need my healers up to snuff. Finally! Oh man, Gong. Attack by 3, defense by 1, HP by 2, heal 2, there we go. Now I've got the ranged heals. I'm Balbroy. I was turned to stone by Dark Soul when he took the bodies of the dead. Balbroy joined the Shining Force. How cool of him. What a cool guy move. I will join you to fight Dark Soul's evil. Man. What an insane set of battles. Like, absolutely ludicrous. Thank you for saving Balbroy. Let me go with you so I too can fight evil. Thank you, Amon and Balbroy. Yeah, and 2 new characters. This will help a lot. To reach Urnbaltal, you must go through Bustoke. We will guide you there. I will join your friends. Next, the Shining Force head towards Bustoke. What awaits them there? The legacy of the ages is still a mystery. Will they ever solve it? I will check the ring. Before I actually save, I'm going to check the ring. Don't worry, record my exploits. Yes. Secret weapon, Runefast. I'm going to check the ring, and I'm going to res, and I'm going to depoison May. The Shining Force arrived in Bustoke, a town built into a mountainside. Okay, I just have to remember where it all is in this town. Okay, this is the shop. May has a spear, unless there's a different spear here. Is there a power spear? Ah, let me check the ring real fast. Where's the ring? Is it okay? Is he alright? Okay, it's not broken. Oh, there are middle swords. Okay, I don't need any of the rest. So let's see. I already have a middle sword, right? Luke is holding a middle sword. They both have middle swords. Okay, so I don't need a sword, but I do need a power spear. And I will buy that for May. Gotcha, yeah. The long swords come super late. It's so weird that Max starts with middle swords. Like, you get middle swords pretty early. Yeah, I want to sell a thing. Sell May's spear. Is the power spear stronger than the bronze lance? Or is it still weaker? Oh, the power spear is way better. Yikes. No question. I'm gonna sell the lance as well then. More like Pogger Spear. I'll buy... Oh no, I won't buy healing items. Yeah, Vankar joins after Pow. He gets left behind. Oh, well, he joins, like... Doesn't he join, like, between Pow? Or does he join before or after the fight with Elliot? Oops. definitely need to stop messing up my menuing. Okay, who else? I'll give Max one after Elliot. Okay. That seems to be the consensus. Henri. Yeah, like specifically, I actually only remember the scene from the remake. I always forget how it actually plays out in Legacy of Great Intention. Okay, then I need to res. Yeah, unfortunately I don't get Gunts or Domingo. I do get Diane here as an option. I get Diane here. I do get Vankar from Pow. He is an option for me for another night. Let's see. Cure May again. She got herself poisoned again, I know. Yes, please. Okay, who actually needs to live? Yeah, I'll need to make sure to buy a lance for Vankar. Does Kokichi join with a decent lance, or do I need to buy one for him too when I get there? Gotcha, so I want to buy 2 lances, because I can use Kokichi. I've never used Kokichi. I've sometimes used him for like 2 fights, but he ends up falling off my force really fast. Because since I'm using like Ken and Arthur and Gunts, and I usually end up using Ernest, like I've already got a lot of lance users. I don't usually have Kokichi. Really, I never use any flyer, period, aside from Domingo. Alright, the save state here. Save, bam. Oops. Okay. Thank you guys. I'm gonna end that here for tonight. It's a pretty good ending off point. Start chapter 3. Don't know what I'll be streaming next. I'm planning to stream again Wednesday, I think, and then Thursday probably I'll pick this back up. So expect this Thursday unless something changes. Thank you all so much for hanging out. It's been a great time chatting with all of you about Shining Force and nonsense. So have a good rest of your evening, and I hope to see you all around soon. Thank you for all the follows. But yeah, thank you so much for your help and advice, and catch you all next time.